A lot more than just cross-border spending is on our minds. It works like Amazon. In the beginning, this market for rare books was worth $10 trillion. We are at a changing point in history, as you have said before. The whole change was sparked by what email did for communication. Forward, okay, I get it. There is a lot of cash lying around the world, and RP is one of them. I'll let Brad Eshe know that there's a chance that Ripple will take over Swift one day. It aged so well, didn't it? I'll tell you a quick and funny story. To sum up, I met with a customer in the Middle East in October of last year. It's pretty early in the morning where I am. We are meeting with the CEO of a payments company, and I start talking about the SEC. After the meeting, he tells me, one gives A, and his point is that you know if you're not in the United States. Malaysia, Singapore, the United Kingdom, Abu Dhabi, and Switzerland, that country. They have made it clear how they see and classify digital assets, and it doesn't bother them that the US Securities and Exchange Commission has yet to look at them. Thanks for coming back to court. The hour of Lady Genton. A lot of people are going to want to buy XRP soon. Let's get right to today's show. Everyone should try to reach 10,000 XRP, because when XRP hits $100, the investment will pay off with $1 million. Which isn't a lot of money. A lot of people think that they're not going to let us all get rich with XRP, but they don't know that only a very small portion of the world's population has it. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Going back to a different story. You are going to be shocked and amused by the numbers we are going to talk about today. Like we said in the beginning, there isn't enough XRP for you to become holy. Brock Garlinghouse talked to someone from a payment company in the Middle East. That person was talking to the SEC, but guess what? The Dubai International Financial Center accepted XRP earlier today as one of its huge virtual assets. Institutions with headquarters in the DFC will be able to use the center for XRP to speed up processes more quickly and effectively. It is important to understand what global value exchange means. Global value exchange that works well, and we know that the $100 billion in XRP that was pre-mined was done on purpose when supply is set and demand is rising. You don't have to go to MIT to find out what will happen with XRP. There aren't many. Setting a fixed amount of XRP was a smart move. Putting aside forks, the supply is pretty stable and the demand is rising. This is especially true when funds and institutions are involved. Joey and I recently met with some of the biggest institutional investors in the world to learn more about crypto. And that day they had nothing. I'm not sure if they do today, but when new ones come on the market, the quantity goes up. Why go to MIT to figure out what's going to happen? We'll talk about it. The SEC is now being looked into by John Juris. All that's left to do is make sure that Congress checks the SEC for power abuse. Talk about what we've known from the start. It was crazy that the SEC was after this case, and Ripple and XRP will win. Before we get to the numbers, I want to tell you how many Ripple leaders own XRP and how much XRP has been lost and will never be used again because no one has it. Over 1 billion XRP that Susan Atley owned has been taken away from her because she can't use Robbie's fundamental valuation framework anymore. Mitnick, an employee of BlackRock, I'd like to draw attention to one part of it. Atley owns shares in Ripple Labs, the company that has a big stake in Ripple. XRP is a cryptocurrency that more than just us owns. Jen had about 7 billion XRP at one point, but that was all he had. You may remember that Mellon Financial Heads invested $2 million in XRP in 2018, which gave them $1 billion profit. What do you think killed him? No one knows what happened to that XRP. Did his family know how to get to those secret keys? Did his family know the keys to the exchanges where he bought the XRP? Most likely not. Perhaps not if he died quickly. Just the two of them have 23 billion XRP. Also, did you see the blue check marks on these people? There is an X in the red that means they have not been verified, but they are very conservative. Ripple now has 6.6 billion XRP that is not an SC. The amount of XRP that Chris Larsson has is 2.8 billion. The amount of XRP that Arthur Brito has is 1.3 billion. A rough guess is that Brad Garlick's house is worth 2 billion XRP. David Schwartz, 3.5 billion XRP. You should know that David Schwartz was one of the first people to work with Jed, who had about 7 billion XRP, so I'm being very conservative here to get close to the TV. I'm almost there, so hurry up. The Crate Kid has 2.5 billion XRP in his hands. The person who works at BlackRock may have told you that Susan Atley has a lot of XRP. 1.5 billion XRP. Bob Way has 2.5 billion XRP, and we have directors and staff from Ripple. You may be wondering what that means. There are a lot of us. XRP in hand. But everyone who works for or advises Ripple has this fake coin called XRP. Right now, Monica Long has not been seen or heard from. Eric is not here. Kirsten isn't there. Dev is also not there. Eric Stewart and Brian Stewart. Rosie is here. I Connor C. R. Sandy Rio. Phillips English. John Michael Warren Barra. It's not a fake that Warren Jensen holds XRP, and if you're thinking on the other side of the screen, I guess they don't have any XRP. Leave this place right away, because you're crazy. All of them have an XRP bag in their hands. Look at this now. 6.5 billion XRP are only stored on Ripple. Look at this. Let's add them all up. The answer is 23 billion XRP. Added to just this, what we're going to do next is add that. As of right now, the Ripple team has 65 billion XRP. And those of you in the company are likely thinking, it's organized, I see. There is no way that it is organized. Like us, they're just early adopters. They were early adopters, but they were ahead of their time, like David Schwartz, 65 billion. Look at this now. Right now, everyone should try to reach 10,000 XRP. That being said, why do I have 139,000 people who own more than $10,000 worth of XRP? That's because the amount isn't crazy. It costs around $6,200 right now, which some of you might think is a lot of money for what it is. The chance is only here once, so you have to work hard to make the most of it. Don't say, oh, I'll never get to 10,000, because you can.